Alright, so what is going on, guys? Honestly, I cannot really describe the amount of disappointment I felt when I got that in the mail. It was crazy, for one, that I was sent something like that, for one. I was happy to win a giveaway finally, only to receive probably one of the worst prizes a man can ask for. But Apollo was generous with his donation, and he did actually give more than just that. I did receive Golden Komoi Volumes 3 and 4 in the mail, and that was very nice of him. So thank you, Apollo, for that. That's my little shout out for you. I really do appreciate that, so thank you a lot for that. So anyways, this video, I'm not planning for it to be 30,000 minutes long, so we're going to just cut right to the chase, and we're going to get into the manga. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. What is going on, guys? Basically, thank you, Apollo, in all seriousness, for sending Fairy Tail, even if it is a shit series. I do appreciate being sent something for winning your giveaway. Also got sent a few other things in the mail along with that. Apollo was very generous with his giveaway, and he sent me the first, well, not the first, but he sent me volumes 3 and 4 of Golden Komoi. Gonna try to give that series a shot. Hopefully it ends up becoming decent. But honestly, I'm not going to include it in this month's haul, mainly because I didn't get it in May. I got it in June, first week of June, early May, I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. Here doing another yet great manga haul for you all. Hope you all are going to enjoy the video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's talk about some of the manga that we got. Alright, so starting off strong, we have, of course, Buddha, the legend, the man himself, Osamu Tezuka. And I'm actually really looking forward to reading this series, no lie or question about it. Something about Phoenix was just legendary. Blackjack is a fun side story, but Buddha, from what I've heard, is a legendary series. Got volumes 1 through 8. That is complete. We have 7 volumes in the hardcover edition. Unfortunately, volume 6 is going to be a volume I'm going to have a little bit of trouble tracking down in the hardcover edition. Usually they pop up on eBay every now and then, and they usually sell for about 60 to 80 bucks, depending on condition, of course, and of course, something to also keep in mind, ex-library copies and all that sort of crap. But honestly, I'm looking forward to reading Buddha and hoping that it is a really great series. So can't wait for that. Also coming in clutch, we have a Lone Wolf and Cub, volumes 1 all the way down to 18. Jesus, I apparently don't know numbers. And then volumes 20 all the way to 25, and then just missing volumes 26. So pretty much found this lot on eBay for a really cheap price. They were missing a few volumes, sadly, which I do have coming, and they will be on their way shortly. However, I decided to not wait to get it, but pretty much I do own the entire series of Lone Wolf and Cub. I've read up to volume 5, and so far I'm loving the series. The artwork is definitely old and dated, but it has a very unique charm to it. It's a very simplistic series. The story is very interesting. It's very simple, along with its artwork, and it just really captivates you into the universe. I suggest if you're a big fan of early Blade of the Immortal, Rurouni Kenshin, I would recommend that this be someone's gateway samurai series. I mean, this is really just awesome. Sadly, I didn't know that there were omnibuses, so I went for the single volumes because, you know, out of print collector and whatnot, you know, gotta go for the single volumes. And apparently there are omnibuses that Dark Horse released that are in better quality and are not in this very crappy, basically pocketbook format. And I mean, I'm holding this with a camera, but shit, like the format of some of this stuff is just done so badly. I mean, the artwork is cool and all, but if you look, I mean, the text is about microscopic size. Sorry for the detail, trying to get the camera to focus. But anyways, it's ridiculous, this quality. I can't believe Dark Horse printed such a great series in the format that they did. So anyways, that's Lone Wolf and Cub. Loving the series so far. Can't wait to read more. Finally got some time off to actually read this series. I've actually had this in my collection for, I think, a few weeks now. So the fact I'm only on volume 5 is pretty sad. So hopefully gonna be reading that more soon. So Anyways, moving on. So with more of that out-of-print greatness, managed to track down Volume 1 of Phoenix for a pretty cheap price. That was definitely a good find. Happy to own that. Unfortunately, it's a little bit damaged, but you know, what are you gonna do? Of course, the consistency of all these Phoenix volumes are going to be different. You got the old Viz logo combined with the new, and then of course the Editor's Choice logo. You know, that's always a bother. And then also managed to track down some volumes of Initial D. Got this as part of a deal on Craigslist from a seller who was giving away basically his entire collection. I'll show you here in a second what I also picked up along with Initial D. But I don't know what the fuck happened here. I guess Tokyo Pop decided to reprint the volumes in their new logo format and then move the picture down below to where the mangaka's name is listed. And then we have the first prints, which have, of course, the image of the car, and then the mangaka, and then the old Tokyo Pop logo. So now I have basically the fucked up spines for Initial D. And what's there to say about Initial D? If you like racing and you like cars, it's entertaining. Of course, it's nothing compared to the anime in terms of the OST. The music, of course, is going to be absent throughout the series, which is disappointing, but I think more or less it's the story as well as the racing, and the art's pretty much on point, I would say. It's not too bad, so really enjoying Initial D as well. I've read basically up to Volume 7 and then the lone Volume 13, which is there and kind of damaged as well, which sucks, but oh well. And then moving down below, we have Bleach Volume 72. Finally decided to pick that one up. Volume 73, I believe, is set to release in July. And yeah, Bleach is nearing its completion, which I'm a little, you know, it's crazy to say that Bleach is finally over. I've been collecting the series probably since I first started manga collecting, and it's finally over. So yeah. Anyways, also from earlier, I told you guys about Golden Komoi Volumes 3 and 4. Got that as part of Apollo's giveaway. Decided to give the series another shot. I know I said I wasn't going to give the rest of the series a fair chance because I read the first 2 volumes, and honestly I was bored to death when I read the first 2 volumes. So I'm hoping 3 and 4 can kind of change it around a little bit, maybe make it a little more interesting and keep it on point. So yeah, let's hoping that the series gets better. Alright, moving on. Somewhat of a minor pickup for some people, but continuing the out-of-print greatness. I don't think I told you guys about my Ultimate Editions. If I did, it was in an earlier haul video. But I managed to track down a Volume 5, so I own the entirety of Battle Royale in the Ultimate Editions. And yeah, pretty crazy how much these have shot up in price in the last year. Volume 1 used to be maybe like $5-10, and now it's like 20 or 30, so people are catching on. They're realizing that we're probably not going to get a complete format of this series back again in English. So yeah, go and buy out those Ultimate Editions. But yeah, just wanted to show Volume 5 and all of its greatness. So cool. Alright, so the other series that I managed to get as part of a lot on Craigslist was Bananafish. And I know these are out of order, but Volumes 1 through 4 and then 5 through 7. So that's the first 7 volumes of Bananafish. This series is super out of print, and I mean, it's ridiculous how expensive this series goes for. I have not had the chance to read this series yet. For one, I don't know if you guys noticed that, shoujo. Yeah, anyways, this is my only shoujo series that I own in my collection. So I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know if this is going to be something I'm going to stay interested in. The concept originally is what got me interested in it, and then of course Code Provider talking about it was something that I was also interested in. So it's gonna be interesting reading through this. I don't think I'll be able to complete it just because the single volumes go for very expensive prices, and same with complete lots. So yeah, Bananafish. So I'll probably give my first thoughts on it and talk to you guys about it, and you know, hopefully go from there. And then of course there's Ikigami, which I've had for a while. So, and yeah, but that's Bananafish. Also forgot to mention, I decided that my Hellsing consistency was just not going to cut it, so I got rid of the first hardcover. I sent that back to the eBay seller, and you know, decided to go for a paperback volume, which they did have one for very cheap. So Funny enough, Hellsing was actually a cheap pickup for me. I didn't spend a whole lot on this series. I think I spent, under 40, so I found the series relatively cheap. Volume 10 is usually the one that goes for a lot. It's the one Dark Horse, I think, short printed, because it was just, you know, by the time Volume 10 came out, it had been like 5 or 6 years, so it's pretty crazy. Anyways, got the rest of Hellsing. I think last time I ended on Volume 6, so I got 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then also a normal Volume 1, and then that hardcover is just chilling around somewhere. So, yep, just thought I'd mention that. But yep, Hellsing Volumes 1 through 10. Sweet. Of course, to cap off the collection, we got Fairy Tail Volume 1 of the Master Edition. I can't believe I own this now. It's pretty crazy. It basically is a oversized few volumes of Fairy Tail, and it's absolutely disgusting. Well, you know, there were some things that Fairy Tail had going, but we'll leave it at that. It definitely was a concept that was poorly executed. Anyways, fuck that shit. Now on to the good shit, which probably one of my favorite releases so far for the month of May and June was this Devilman Classic Collection volume by 7 Seas, and this is the second 7 Seas series that I own, and I definitely plan on owning more because this is a beautiful release. Unfortunately, Amazon fucked it up by, of course, you know, denting, and yeah, so thank you, Amazon, for that. Appreciate it. So that's pretty much it. That is the rest of the collection. I hope you guys basically enjoyed what I got this month. I got some new stuff, I got some old stuff, but of course, as always, you know, gotta keep collecting manga, whether it's good shit or bad shit. Just kidding, just get the good shit. Don't fuck with this, but fuck with this. Definitely good stuff. So anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next one, hopefully for a review. As always, keep collecting manga and have an awesome day. Peace out.